Alright, hello, welcome back. What we're gonna do now is we're just gonna go to the next quest line. Or the next story, the main storyline. Like, we're just gonna take a break from the extracurricular for a little bit. So, let's save, first off. Actually, can we save in the castle? I feel like we can save in the castle, actually. I'd rather do that, you know, heal and give us MP and stuff. Yeah, actually real quick, did I accumulate much money?
Alright.
That's... It feels weird how fast we actually gain money, because just like... I'm just like, oh no, I don't have enough, so I can't do anything. I'll just leave this. And then I just leave it for like a little bit, and I'm like, oh, it's still not, we still don't have enough. That's fine. Okay. Right, well, we'll level it up when we can. Okay. And I don't care how much space I have now. I need to empty this the moment I see that there's like stuff in it. Yeah. Did you think about it? When is that research done? Well, it's gonna be done in a little bit. Shall we wait? We could probably wait. Actually. Yeah, it shouldn't take that long. Like, almost look at it. It's like, yeah, it's like almost there. So I guess we can start looking around to see like start thinking about what I should start doing next. Maybe we can also start reprioritizing people too. Like should we still hang out in Hunting Lodge number 1 right now? Maybe. So that place is gonna need it. Actually, is there any research that can be done here? Oh, we can do it. Sure. Okay. So let's see. So these guys are gonna be doing a lot of research. Like I'm just gonna start just throwing them into this like as much as possible, because I never because like when we went through some of the streamer stores, I was like, this is actually really good. Like, this is actually really nice. Actually, a lot of this stuff. So I was like, you know what, I kind of want to do it some more. We'll do it more some other time. And and also like I feel like Bracken is probably gonna lose her Hero's Delight before we even finish anyway. So it's like, it really just sucked that when you die you actually lose your food effect. And I was like, I didn't know that happened. That kind of sucks actually. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to also mess around with equipment. So let's see, we got... Wow, Curse greatly reduces damage dealt. Makes critical hit slightly more likely. Oh, cool. Let's go and take care of that actually, because I know Lily actually does stuff like that. Wait a second. Mage Kingdom. And then go over here, because Lily's not doing anything right now, I'm quite sure. Yeah, there we are. Bam. I don't know what the level up will do, but let's do it, I guess. You know, curse rare equipment. Oh. So 4 stars I cannot uncurse. Well, let's see what we have. Well, if you ever do, there's no reason to panic. Do not discard them. Bring them to the dispellery, and they can be made whole again. The services cannot be offered for free, but for you, I will give you a special discount. After all, you are a very special person. Thank you. The only problem is that some items are easier to purify than others. The more precious an item, the more tricky it can be to remove the curses from them. To uncurse truly rare items will require this facility to be upgraded. I hope all that was clear. I know how clever you are, so I am sure I will not have to explain it all twice. But if you should need me to take you through the details again, I'll be happy to oblige, of course. So shall we get to work? If you have any cursed items, feel free to hand them over. They will not stay cursed for long.
Hello there.
Welcome, Your Majesty. It's just like, oh, you know, just here to uncurse stuff. So... So, can you do this or not? Good. Ah! Cursed Thunder has been uncursed and is back to its old self. Greatly increases damage dealt. Decent chance of freezing enemies. That's awesome! Yo! Means we have all kinds of cursed equipment. Now I see this is like, oh wait a minute, I didn't know we had all these. Yeah, though then again I'm starting to see like the price of these things kind of look like, I don't actually have 7 of those, do I? Nah. Let's see. Sure, let's see what happens. It looks kind of low level, but we'll see. Let's just see how it does. Ability balls heal MP a little. Cool. I don't use those armors anymore. Greatly increases damage taken. What the heck? Wait, I didn't give... Hold on a second.
Place your fate in my hands. May fortune follow you always.
Thank you, ma'am. Creep me out. Alright. I think... Hold on a second. Never mind, okay. For a second my mind was just like, did I give... Because like, where's this accursed? It's like, oh, it's all the way down here, so no one's using it. Okay, I was just wondering, it's like, did you make it worse? Like, I didn't give Bracken like not just simply the worst, but cursed items. All right. You have less magic defense, but then again, you have more melee damage, and that's fine by me, honestly. More melee is fine. Okay, so you're good there. Wow. Okay. Goes off. Downtime. Slams hammer into the ground, causing a damage over a wide area. Well, I can tell you this. Apparently, it has 50 power, and it's cheaper than Static Wall. So, let's change Static Wall to Downtime. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here, then. Party. Do I want to change anything? I want to level up my Higgledies. That's what I want to do. I keep forgetting that it's like, I need to do that. Alright, so I'm going to do that real quickly, and then we'll start, and then we'll do the quest as we're supposed to. And let's see. I'm assuming that now...
Alright.
Give me a second. Oop. I'm assuming now this is done? Yes, it is. Excellent. Store more stuff. So now we can store even more stuff. Now I'm gonna, before I do anything dumb, I'm just gonna go ahead over here, put Leander into here. No. And let's see. Safe for delving. Yeah, that sounds good. Don't want those guys to do any more though. I don't know, man. Yeah, let's do it. So, I don't have enough money. Man. I was saying not having enough money to see if I can continue having these guys do stuff, but... Oh no, I can do something. Extreme Smash and Grab. Yeah, it looks like just Extreme Smash and Grab for now. Alrighty, these guys are working on something. Excellent. So, alright, we're done. Yeah? Not so long ago, I tried to claim an unused room in the headquarters of the mining camp for myself. Alas, I was soon ejected, rather forcefully, I might add. Nobody was using it. Is it really so wrong to claim property of others for one's own? I guess I suppose that it is. Bow wow, are you straight up stealing people's rooms? Ask! We can give you one! My god. Alright, y'alls, like, if any of you are fathers, do not leave your sons, do not leave your family to fend for themselves, because apparently your child will start thinking, ah yes, I can just steal stuff and no one will mind. No one will mind, I swear. I swear it. Alright, let's do this. Let's talk to everybody. It's kind of stuffy in here. Maybe I should look into installing some kind of ventilation device. Stuffy? We have plants and water in here. Honestly, you're just honestly, where you came from was stuffy. Let's see.
You went wrong there.
You're not wrong there. He could do with some loosening up and no mistake. I'll tell him some of my favorite gags, shall I? So there's 3 hickories, right? And they walk into it. Maybe not right now, eh, Lofty? Something tells me he's not in the mood. Oh, Leander. I was like, what? Oh, so he's just looking off over there. Okay. He doesn't know his bot who's looking at
If
him.
I may be so bold.
I have a rather serious matter, and I would like to discuss with everyone. May I summon them all here? Sure.
Now,
I think I'm going to be silent for a while. I'm just going to mute myself for a bit. Okay, I changed my mind. There's all these lines, and I'm just like, ah. We're still recording. Excellent. Oh, shoot. No. Not good. Not good.
Golly.
Could there really be people in our kingdom who would do such things? I suppose this rogue person would be able to tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's obviously the one doing the stealing. Guess it's not such a surprise. Security around here isn't exactly what you'd call tight.
No, listen here.
What say we convene us a little powwow and talk about how to catch this pilferer of ours, Tonight after dinner, perhaps? After all, 'tis best to strike while the iron's hot, with such matters as these, wouldn't you say, Roland lad?
no.
Sorry, can't make it. I've been working too hard and need to catch up on a little sleep, but if it's urgent, feel free to go ahead without me. Very well, Roland, I hope you enjoy your rest. You deserve it.
Thanks.
Thanks, I will. Lofty, what's with that look on your face? Oh, whatever.
You have my thanks.
I must thank you again for providing us with the items and information we require, Roland. Don't mention it. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Now,
There is one thing I have been meaning to ask.
what?
What? Why do you serve such a kingdom, the fledgling realm populated by bandits and vagabonds? Yo, hold up a second. Wait a minute, you're right. Vagabonds, bandits, just random kids who ran away from home or orphans or jeez, man. What kind of kingdom is this? Makes me think. Surely there are places better suited for someone of your inestimable talents. I guess I'm kinda used to performing on a bigger stage. Maybe it's time I went someplace where they appreciate me a little more. Enemy is a relative term, after all. Sage words indeed. Well, you've done more than enough to earn our gratitude. Should you ever wish for a change of scenery, you would be welcome to join us. Duh. So he's selling his soul to the highest bidder now, is he? What the heck is this on my floor? It's sticking to the floor. What the heck is this? Oh, it's a lint roller. Get out of my face! Alright, sweet. And if that's so, then. Liberty Mountain Dew.
So, Roland, get up to much last night, did you? Meet with any interesting characters?
Alright, muting time.
Last night? I don't know what you're talking about.
Spare us your lies. You're a traitor, man. Fixing to leave our little kingdom behind for bigger and better. Don't bother to deny it.
Roland? Surely not.
Surely so, lad. Or did ye think it a coincidence that our precious resources only go missing on this treacherous dog's watch? And what of the shady fella in the cloak he met with this past evening? Just an old pal come for a chinwag, was he? I'd like to hear ye explain that little lot away, Mr. President.
There must be some mistake. Mustn't there, Leander?
One should not rush to judgment on the basis of hearsay alone, but I must say this does seem somewhat irregular.
What?
There you have it. Now sling your hook before I sling it for you, you scurvy swine.
So that's how much trust I've earned, huh? Good to know. Maybe I would be better off someplace else. Someplace my talents will be appreciated.
He as good as admits it.
So long, Batu. Evan.
Roland, you can't!
Not even the slightest attempt to defend himself. One cannot help but wonder if Batu's suspicions were well-founded.
No!
Well now.
Shoot. Oh, now I get... Do I have lines again? I do. Well, who are you? Forgive me, Chief Consul. Or should I say, former Chief Consul. So, you saw that too, huh? Well, what do you want with me? Why, to engage your services, of course. You have information that will be quite useful to us, I am sure. That's quite the offer. What exactly did you have in mind? For one such as yourself? Oh, plenty, my friend, plenty. But if you wish to learn more, you must speak with my master. Oh yeah? And who might that be? Why, King Mousinger, of course. There's no need to be coy. Well, well, looks like I landed on my feet.
Blimey.
He didn't come back all night. And we sent Kunbish after him, but he hasn't reported back in either.
Oh.
Oh, Roland. Last time I was here, I was murdering people. Ding Dong Dell Castle. Oh, those are new. Looks a little disgusting, but alright. King Mousinger awaits you in the throne room. Please, make your way straight ahead. And on that note, I must leave you. I do hope that your conversation with His Majesty proves fruitful. You see, he occasionally has a lisp in there. Betrayal! That's what I do. Hello. So you must be the gifted statesman we've been hearing so much about. I just wonder what it was that made you return to Ding Dong Dell. Well, you know, reasons. I'm not getting complacent, ma'am. I've made a pledge to King Mousinger. I'll defend His Majesty's kingdom with my life, ma'am. Hey, look sharp, Grimalkin. You've landed on your feet, getting work as a guard. Don't get complacent, ma'am. Okay, sweet. I remember you all too well. I still nurse the scars from the day of the coup. Oh, you survived! Well, I remember killing everybody I met, but alright. You think we have forgotten? Trust me, there are other guards who feel the same as me. We shall observe the rules of etiquette for now, but who knows when we might stop being so polite. I expect you saw how many soldiers have been posted to protect the kingdom on your way here. Things have changed. We're not letting our nations push us around anymore. Other nations push us around? Our nation? I wasn't clear. I didn't read that correctly, I don't think. Hello.
Oh, hello.
You used to work for Evan, didn't you? Why in the world would you come back here? That's an odd line. Hello, sir. I've got my eye on you, you know. One false move and I'll be happy to send your head rolling. Head Roland!
Greetings.
What a pleasure! It seems an age since we last met. So much has happened since I took my rightful place upon the throne. Your Majesty.
Well.
So this is the famous Roland. Well. But I am forgetting myself. I am Chancellor Vermine. Or Vermin. Vermine. Charmed, I am sure. I've been following your work with great interest. To have made an utmost viable ruler of young Evan is quite the feat. Yes, a sterling achievement. I'm flattered. I remember very well how you thwarted my designs for our young friend, but rest assured, I bear you no ill will on that account. I have been examining your nature, your actions, and I've decided that you and I may be able to come to an arrangement. Glad to hear it, and good of you to get straight to the point, unlike the guy who's reading my lines. So, shall we get down to business? My terms are simple. I want power, and maybe a little money too. Give me those, and I'll give you what you want. I'll even give you Evan. Very well. I believe in making the best use of the talents of those in my employ.
Forgive me.
But I will require you to prove yourself first. Oh yeah? Yes, we've prepared a little test for you in the dungeons. Let us see if your loyalties are really as fluid as you claim. So I guess this is what I'm doing now. Like, I guess I'm now just like gonna have to. I mean, it said like I'm not gonna be able to play freely for a while now, so I'm not sure how long that is. Oh, yo, we just have access to the entire castle now. That's awesome. Oh, these people, two people are talking.
Yes.
Grim. Cool. You must be prepared to swear fealty to Ding Dong Dell, nay, to King Mousinger himself. I don't know what other voice he has, so. Seems down this way? Yeah, it looks like it. Hey, this is where all the Grimmelkins were hanging out. I guess everybody's on duty right now, so yeah. Hey now, what's this? That's a large hourglass. That's a painting, for sure. Oh, I just noticed the cat ears that's on the mirror. That's cool. That's a nice touch. Now, I don't want to sound like some guy who's like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a very grand like artist background, so like it's like me starting to question things on like, you know, artistically speaking is like a little, is I guess you could say almost unfounded, and just kind of like, it's like, yeah, Henry, like we don't care what your opinion is. When I look around, it's like there's a little too much stone. Like I realize it's like supposed to be like a medieval kingdom, but still it's like it's kind of like mansion-y looking, but like the walls, like I shouldn't be seeing so much of like the pockets in them, like as if it's like poured concrete. Like it should be smoother, but that's just me anyway. So you don't have to listen to me. Maybe like those little the trimming. It looks like they're trying to make a marble look. It's gonna have to look more marbly. It honestly just looks like someone just slapped on some like made a concrete trim and just put it there. But whatever. What do I know? I guess the carpet's alright. For some reason the carpet like bugs me a little bit too, but it's like I can't really say much about it, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't know. I do like the blue brick. That looks cool.
Huh?
Wait, that's...
Master Roland!
You're one of Batu's men.
Yeah, you know his name too, Roland.
Aye, that I am. Kumbish is the name.
Yeah. Roland should know.
This gentleman was apprehended after being observed behaving suspiciously in our airspace. It is our belief that he is a spy.
Curse you, you devils! Didn't I say already? I was looking for Master Roland.
For me? Why?
Forgive me, Your Honor. Seems I made a blunder.
You sure did. And why am I not surprised?
Now, Mr. Crane, to our test. Let us see where your allegiance truly lies.
This is the first time I've actually known that the last name of Roland is Crane. Roland Crane. I didn't know that. Well, President Roland Crane. Alright, everybody. This is Roland Crane. I don't know, like give him a splash screen or something. Let me make it look cool.
Dispatching one of your former allies should provide us with adequate proof that you are ready to serve a new master.
Yeah, I guess that'd be the case.
No. Listen here, you rat-faced swab, you.
Rat-faced? Rat person in general.
Is something the matter? Surely you are capable of such a straightforward show of commitment? Or could it be that we have an imposter in our midst?
No, jeez. I'm just squeamish around blood. gosh, you're mean.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Let's just say I prefer to use my own methods.
Master Roland, no! We're shipmates! You can't just...
That is a wide mouth, man. Shame I gotta put a bullet in it.
Sorry. It's nothing personal. We were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ah! Curse you for the traitor you are! Ah! Ooh!
Well, happy now?
Happy enough.
It's been days now, man. When's old Rolly boy coming home, eh?
Yeah.
Grunbish never came back after we sent him out to look for him, either. Where did Roland disappear to? We have to go and look for him. He might need our help. He needs nothing from us, girlie, and he'll get nothing. The man's a turncoat and a traitor, darn him.
But...
He isn't. He can't be. I refuse to believe it. It must be some sort of strategy of his. Mustn't it, Leander? I advise you to forget about him, Your Majesty. He's no longer our concern. We got taxes to collect. Forgive me, sire, but your more pressing worries. Give the traitor no more thought.
What?
What, you too?
What?
Wow, talk about cold. Wasn't Roland one of our best friends 5 minutes ago? According to you, this has been like days at least, right?
Oh.
And that's my plan. I figure it should keep those Grimmelkin troublemakers out of your hair for a while at least. To formulate such a thorough strategy in so short a time is really quite something, I must say. Impressive indeed. It seems I was entirely justified in welcoming you into the fold. Now, there is another favor I have been meaning to ask of you. The Mark of Kings. You have heard of it?
Sure.
Sure, it's handed down from generation to generation of royals here in Ding Dong Dell as proof of the right to rule. Besides Kingmaker, I guess. And without it, it's impossible to access certain places. It works as a kind of key, too, correct? Precisely. It is the pendant of brightest blazing red, a beautiful object indeed. And a necessity if one wishes to enter our nation's king's cradle. Let me guess, you don't have it and you want it. You are admirably concise as ever. We have searched the castle high and low, and yet it is nowhere to be found, which leads me to believe that it is not in fact here. It sure isn't. It's around Nevin's neck every minute of every day. Yeah, it wouldn't be easy to get a hold of it. But that doesn't mean it will be impossible. I'll need a few things and a little time. You shall have all that you need. There is no other to whom such a task can be entrusted after all.
Say.
And what about you, Your Excellency? Any errands you want the new guy to run? Well, that's very kind of you. Let me see now. I should be very much obliged if you would inform Captain Buck that the War Council will unfortunately have to be postponed a little.
Sure.
Sure, I'll get right to it. But instinctively. Alright, time to finally go to work. Yep, that's good. Let's save, just in case of power issues. Do I normally have power issues? Pfft, crap, I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like just from existing it just happens. Hello. It's hard to imagine that someone of your prodigious talent would not have been poached by another kingdom before you came to us. Well, I suppose that simply means that others lack the insight to recognize one so gifted. Fortunately, we of Ding Dong Dell can see precisely what you have to offer. Ah, Roland, or should I say, Your Excellency. Your actions in suppressing the Grimalkin were impressive indeed. You only had to stroll around the kingdom and observe their behaviors to discern the perfect strategy. Incredible. That's how the dice roll now. Yep. This is how they roll into now. I guess we'll be fighting, It used to be nothing more than a simple hedge witch, but when King Massacre took over, he appointed me to a top job at the castle. It would have been unthinkable before when a Grimalkin sat on the throne. Now I am determined not to let his majesty down. Oh, that's nice. So you're having a good look around the castle, I see. I shall give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you are merely trying to fulfill your duties as well as you can. However, I have not forgotten that you were once the enemy of this kingdom. If you make even the slightest suspicious move, you will regret it. That I promise you. So it's Captain Buck. Okay. Man, it's gonna have to suck when I have to kill Evan.
Oh.
Well, well, if it isn't the famous Roland, only in town a few days and already the flavor of the month, or so I hear. What business could one so lofty have with a lowly soldier such as myself, hmm? That's about the size of it. I see. So the Council of War has been postponed. I shan't forget it. Oh no. Oh, and there's one other thing. It's better change the postings for some of the guards. All men assigned to the night shift on the east and the west blocks are to patrol the outside of the castle instead.
Oh.
Oh, a very mysterious change to the routine, but ours is not the reason why. It shall be done, Mr. Roland. Ours is not the reason why. Huh. Wow, these guys are it. These guys need to like start reading books or something, because like you really should be reasoning why. But anyway, it shall be done, Mr. Roland, sir. It shall be done. Good. I'll leave you to I'll leave you to pass word to the ship sergeants.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. There's a thing that we were gonna be doing. It's gonna like we have to get the guards out, or so I'll probably kill them. Your magnificence. Leave it in my capable hands. What are those heavy footsteps? Good. The coast is clear. Oh well, pretty smoothly. Maybe a little too smoothly. This place brings back some memories. That's right. This was you guys might remember it more. Standing here, sudden explosion, everything shaking. Remember? Yeah. That long ago. Whew. Good times. And I was here, I was swinging around, I was like talking to Evan, and then he was like, "You're a traitor!" And I guess I got stabbed because everything went black for a second. Locked. Figures, I guess. Well, nothing this little guy can't fix. But everything goes wrong. Oh, never mind. Beautiful. So wait, in all that mess, Evan had time to lock that door? The lockety clicker scuttles off looking pleased with itself. Cool, alright. It actually worked. Now I've seen everything. Thanks, little guy. Alright, here it goes. The Mark of the King should be in here somewhere.
Yeah!
Ship's nearly ready. Time to weigh anchor and set sail for on the high seas. Yahar!
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's time to go and get the Hydropolitans to sign the declaration. But we have to think beyond that too. Most of all, we need to think about what to do about Ding Dong Dell. They won't be making peace with us anytime soon. Ha! They won't be letting us close enough to even shout out peace about the whole area is crawling with soldiers. There is a way we might be able to get past them, you know. It's a path only open to members of the royal family called the King's Way.
Huh?
What's that when it's at home? Why have you never mentioned it before? Well, because we wouldn't be able to access it without the Mark of Kings.
Huh.
What exactly is that? It's a pendant passed down among the rulers of Ding Dong Dell. It serves as proof as the right to rule and the key to certain secret places. If it's that important, you can bet Mousinger will be looking for it too. It was given to me by my father who passed away, but You went and left it behind when you skedaddled, eh? Where exactly did you squirrel the thing away, laddie? Well, there are hidden rooms in the castle, you see. I thought it would be safest there, and the one connected to my chambers. They were designed so that the royal family could hide in times of emergency, and with the help of the Mark, even escape if need be. And how exactly did you come to leave something so useful behind, ye feckless young oaf, ye? I'm guessing it's because a certain somebody appeared out of thin air and then all heck broke loose. Roland. I shouldn't think that anyone knows about the secret room except myself, which would mean that Mousinger probably hasn't found it yet. It doesn't for a while, apparently. Unless you knew exactly where to look for the switch on the statue in the corner of the room, I shouldn't think you'd ever find it. Thanks for that suddenly random and totally scripted detail. An obviously scripted detail. There we are. Unless you knew exactly, yeah. Switch on the statue in the corner of the room, yep.
Oi!
That's all very interesting, but if we need to go to Ding Dong Dell to find this thing we need to get us into Ding Dong Dell, that's not much use really, is it? I suppose not. The statue in the corner of the room, let's see now.
Huh.
Bingo! So that's where the entrance was hidden. He was right. I never found this unless I knew where to look. I mean, maybe.
Wow.
This is a pretty big room hidden all the way down here.
Huh?
Is the Mark of Kings in that chest, maybe? Guess the stuff was to help Evan make good his escape. Might as well grab it while I'm here. Ooh. And this must be the family heirloom itself. That is not red. Friggin' lies. Mark of Kings, huh? Very impressive. Bright red. It's not even red. What the heck is this? Didn't necessarily say it was red. Yeah, oh, okay, well there we are. Very clever, Mousinger. Very clever. Trying to send me on a wild goose chase, huh? Guess he doesn't, because he doesn't trust me as much as he pretends.
Huh?
Wait, or maybe he was just using me to find this place.
Oi!
What are you doing in here? Oh, what are you doing in there? What are you doing here, fool?
Oh, just looking for something.
Something very special indeed. The Mark of Kings, if I am not mistaken.
Ah, the treachery! I love it.
So it was hidden here all along. And hidden very well. Believe me when I say we searched long and hard. I am disappointed in you, Roland. To deceive one's professed master is most uncivil.
Well, I'm from America. Uncivil is exactly how we function.
All's fair in love and war. Isn't that what they say?
That might make a good profile picture.
Indeed it is. I am so very glad not to have believed you for a moment. Now, if you would be so kind as to hand over the mark.
I don't think so. This belongs to the king. My king.
Woo! Excellent.
Of course, if you'll sign the declaration, I'll be happy to make you a trade.
You speak of your pathetic union. Now, I hardly think you are in any position to bargain.
Are you kidding me? I can level this room with magic, and I don't see a single magic user in here.
Not interested, huh? Well, let me know if you change your mind.
Ha! To send a spy was most cunning. I must confess I had not thought your young protege capable of such subterfuge.
Well, he's not about to poison his rivals or anything, but he's coming along.
I don't actually remember. I think I remember actually having to read out this line. Are they actually doing more of the lines now? I hope they do all the lines. That'd be amazing. That'd make me happy.
Very droll. But you of all people surely understand that no dream worthy of the name can be achieved without certain sacrifices being made along the way. It had to be done. And I will do it again in a heartbeat.
I'm sure you would. So what is this dream of yours exactly?
This is so anime. This actually is a little too much talking.
For too long, our kind have suffered at the hands of the Grimalkin.
Oh, so that's how you pronounce it. I just said Grimalkin, but it's Grimalkin. Whoops. Okay.
My dream is a simple one. To see our feline oppressors prostrate themselves at our feet.
Revenge, in other words.
Racist revenge, in other words.
Oh, call it what you will. It matters not. I have achieved my aim. A new era beckons. And my dream is now a reality.
Do I get to murder them now?
Tell me something. If your kind were so downtrodden, how exactly did you wind up becoming King Leonard's chancellor?
Ha! He used me! I was the unwitting tool of my persecutor. A puppet chosen to make my people more compliant.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Ah!
I am tired of listening to this man. We should kill him, here and now.
Very well.
That's so worm-tonguish.
Men, forward!
Well, here goes nothing. That's right. Come and get me.
Medic! Can you see anything, Roland? Not a thing. I need to get out of here, but there's something I have to take care of first. So I don't lose a tick of health. Reach the dungeons to get down. Oh, that's right. Jeez, I forgot about Kunbish completely. Yes. Oh yeah, it's the good guys. I'm into murder. Ah! Ow! Fine then. Fire indoors. Ow! What the? Blimey! Ah! This is a nightmare. Fighting in close quarters is actually hard. It's harder. It's a different situation altogether. Someone's shooting at me. Okay, never mind.
Stop right there! Don't let me down!
Murder him, fools! Thank you. That's right. That's right, I gotta take his corpse back.
Alrighty. This is where you come in. And off you go.
What's going on?
Proper panic.
Curse ya!
Roll it, you devil swine, traitor, murderer! Charming, listen, calm down and ask yourself this. If I'm a murderer, how come you're still got breath to curse me with? That is, ahem. I shot you surely, but not with real bullets. With ones designed to make you look dead.
What's that now?
With what? Now, yo, what possessed you to bring such a confounded doodads along with you, might I ask? There's no time to explain. Here, swallow this. It's poison. Kill yourself. Villain drops a ribbity drop and scrimpish his mouth before he has a chance to resist.
What?
Stay calm. It'll wear off before long. At least it's supposed to. My turn now. I guess, well, down the hatch.
Sir!
They're not here either, so your majesty.
Gah!
Gah! Curse you, Roland! Yeah, whatever. He's blue. Wow. That's cool. He's got like a little bit of hair. Amazing. That's a weird looking frog.
Excuse me?
I think it's time you told us the truth, don't you, Leander?
Well,
You've seen through our artifice, your majesty. How?
Yes.
Of course I have. Roland would never betray us, or at least not so clumsily. I have to say, I expected more of him. What? plan could perhaps have been executed with a little more finesse, I concede.
Huh?
What blazes you blethering about, curse ye? In order to deceive one's enemies, one must deceive one's friends. Is that not what they say? Who says that? Who reads this book? I think that's from Love and War by Shitsu, that dude that Soldier really likes. Probably, because I can tell you this, I never read it. Or the Art of War. That was it. Art of War. What His Majesty's mean to say is that Roland's betrayal was nothing of the sort. The entire affair was an elaborately staged performance.
Snakes alive!
Snakes alive! What? You mean to tell me this whole sorry mess was one of the blasted scoundrel's confounded schemes? I might not have chosen to put it quite like that, but yeah. Upon our return from Broadleaf, I could not help but notice that a number of prying eyes, or I guess devices, have been placed around the castle. Devices allow one to surreptitiously watch over a location remotely through the use of certain scrying magics. There we go. Being familiar with sorcery of this kind, thanks to Queen Neria's surveillance of Hydropolis, they attracted my attention right away. Upon sharing my concerns with Roland, we investigated together and discovered the presence of an agent of Ding Dong Dell in our midst. Rather than unmask the spy and remove the prying eyes, Roland instead devised a rather ingenious plan to use them to our advantage. The first step in this plan was to make a show of expressing certain disloyal behaviors in full view of the eyes. The next was to ensure that our allies too grew suspicious of our motives. This is why he contrived to carry out such his dubious liaisons, just as the guard was being changed. The rest you know already. Discord was sown, and the traitor in our midst was duly ejected. And having witnessed all this by means of the prying eyes, the spy approached Roland with an offer he could ill afford to refuse.
Forgive me.
Batu, the robe figure that took this for a sinister visitor from another realm, was none other than myself. It was necessary to sow suspicion in the mind of one from whom we could expect a suitably violent reaction. He used me. You played me like a blessed fiddle. About to be like, you played me! Leander be like the cheap kazoo that you are! Like the cheap kazoo that you are. I rather fear we did. But deep down you knew, did you not? Some part of you sensed that he would never have betrayed us.
If I may be so bold.
If I may be so bold, why else would you have sent your men to find him? Or else did you think he was not aware of your little crusade? What? Yeah.
Gosh.
So does all this mean that Roland is still somewhere in Ding Dong Dell, on our side, and just might be dead? So what possible reason could he have for going there all alone?
Well now.
Allow me to explain, Your Majesty! Yay!
Oh my goodness!
Roland! Roland!
Forgive me.
Lofty, forgive me for prying, but I spoke to a priestess who led me to believe you had been troubled by fearful dreams of late. Allow me to hazard a guess. Did you find your body breaking apart and some kind of a dark smoke emerging from it, by any chance? Flippin' Neckman, how'd you know that? What are you, some kind of bloomin' mind reader? You know all along, didn't you, Bracken? Gah! I can't believe it. Why am I always the last to know?
What the?
Well, I may have had an inkling. Leander did ask me to come up with all those gadgets after all. Look, does it really matter now? We need to focus on the future right now, and that means listening to what Roland has to say.
Oh, flippin' heck.
I can't believe Evan figured out what Roland was up to. Why didn't he tell me? How about you, Bracken? Don't tell me you twigged ages ago too? I have no clue. Roland! Dad! No, I'm sorry, Evan. I put you through a lot. We were so worried about you, Roland, but you're back now. That's the most important thing.
Oh, that cheek!
The Ender told us where you've been and what you've been up to. Crikey, you don't half love the madcap jaunt, eh? You should get it done when you find me alone for the ride. And be away from Evan? Whatever. Look, I want to apologize. If I didn't have to trick you all, I wouldn't have done. I'm sorry. Well, you certainly had me going, lad. Hook, line, and blessed sinker.
Flippin' heck!
You had us all going, you horrible man. But I think we all still believed you, somewhere deep down. Did my gifts prove useful in the end?
Sure.
Sure. Lock-picking bugs, frog pills, you sure know how to keep things interesting. And here's what made it all worthwhile, Evan. This is for you.
Kuni!
The Mark of Kings!
Uh-huh.
Now you can open the Kingsway and get back into Ding Dong Dell without having to go through all the soldiers. Mousinger was desperate to find it too, just like I thought he would be. It might be just the bargaining chip we need to get him to sign the declaration.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roland. Now I can finally go back to Ding Dong Dell. Back to the home he stole from me.
And so at last the hour had come for Evan to return to Ding Dong Dell and convince King Mausinger to sign the Declaration of Interdependence. Bright-eyed, yet heavy-hearted, he prepared to take the final steps of the journey he had begun, what now seemed a lifetime ago. It was time to bring his dream of a united world one step closer to reality.
That music's loud.
Did my father and Mausinger hate each other?
Sometimes it's just not possible for people to stay friends. Sometimes the circumstances just won't allow it.
I can't believe that father would have hated someone or been suspicious of them simply because of their species. But then, why else would Mausinger do what he did?
I suppose he was afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
That the great man he dedicated his life to was using him and would one day cast him aside. Think about it. What could be more frightening than being discarded by someone you love? Not that I know all the details, of course.
Right.
Yeah, I'd love to save my progress. We made a lot of progress. So everyone, that will mark the end of that episode. I made it however long because it's just like it felt like, you know what? For how long that was like, you know what? Let's just keep it all one episode. Why not? 1 hour? Sure. All right. You guys have fun. See you around.